Well, welcome aboard the Oyster 42 prime number. One of the smaller oysters produced, they were built in the late 90s. This particular example dates from 1999. One of 7 built, and I can imagine they were quite an expensive boat to build. Unusual in that she's an aft cockpit oyster, which gave way to a really well laid out and a good sized cockpit actually as well. Know this particular example very well, having sold it to the current owners. She's been lightly cruised here on the south coast and in the Solent mainly. It's a huge aft cockpit, Lumar primary winches, single wheel steering, and main sheet detail there led back to the cockpit actually as well. Raymarine instrumentation there above the companionway, it's fairly standard. Teak side decks and then deck painted coach roof and teak lead cockpit. Looking aft there into the cockpit, your wheel and main sheet. Spray hood frame there, as you can see, the boat was fitted out with new canvas work in 2017, so that included spray hood and wheel covers. It also has a full cockpit tent as well. Conventionally slab reef main and 130% overlapping Genoa on a Selden furler. The Genoa is of note. That was replaced in 2017 with the new Sanders Genoa. Anchor locker detail there. Electric windlass. The vessel also has a removable cutter stay, which there's a little 2015 Jekyll's stay sail for that as well, worth noting. Selden rig, carbon whisker pole there as well, which is quite a nice little feature. Moving aft. Fairly conventional twin spreader rig. You see the radar reflector there and radar scanner. And cars on the back of the mast as well actually. Okay, so stepping below. I think one of the features that sets this yacht apart is the interior fit out, which at the time was described by yachting world as having a satisfying feeling of quality, which I think is very true. She, although she's 42 feet, she displays all the fit out and cabinetry traits of her larger sister ships. Nav station there with an electrical distribution panel for 12 and 230 volt. I like this little detail in particular, the battery isolators, housed neatly behind the navigator's seat. Full-size chart table, radar, little plotter, VHF, well stocked. Very well appointed galley. Nice stainless front opening fridge there. 4-burner stainless stove, an oven, Corian surfaces, so an amble galley with nice high fiddles, and the detail of the fridge there. Quite an opulent feeling yacht, I have to say. It's 42 feet. The saloon table actually folds over to double in size, making it ideal for entertaining, as you can see. And of course the Oyster sovereign deck moulding, which features on all of the Oysters of this era, throws in lots and lots of natural light to a very bright and airy saloon. Which I think is one of the very appealing aspects of this particular yacht. Moving forward, a very well appointed owner's cabin for a yacht of, well, 42 feet. In fact, I think she actually measures 43.5. But this is really quite a luxurious little cabin. Large centerline double bed, lots of stowage to both port and starboard. Conventional hatch overhead. Little seat and vanity mirror. Indeed, you have the heating controls there as well. She's Ebbsbacher. And of course, the cabin is en suite. That's Corian surface. Thermostatically controlled shower there, separate. Conventional Jabsco marine toilet. Moving aft, the boat is a 2-cabin layout, so you have a large double to port and then guest heads to starboard. Again, Corian surfaces, white GRP moulded finish, so clean and smart. That's the order of the day here. A nice bit of cherry detail there. And a feature disappearing on many yachts today, wet locker. Moving into a really good sized double aft cabin, despite the fact we have a few sails stowed there at the moment. Access to the engine there, as you can see, removable panel. There is a removable infill there as well, which lets you run the cabin as more of 2 singles really as well. So there you have it, the Oyster 42, prime number, currently ashore at our offices here in Leamington and available to view 7 days.